Hello, everyone. It's Jeanie, and today is day 20 of our 30-day money game. And today we are putting $20,000 into our virtual account, and we're going to spend it. And you probably picked up on this. I didn't notice it until after I had made yesterday's video, but I gave myself an extra $1,000 yesterday. I don't know how that happened, but you know what? I'm just going to see that as a bonus. And I'm so grateful for my money all the time. I get unexpected income all the time. So that was $1,000. So I am putting $20,000 into this account today. And I've decided to I was planning on doing a whole bunch of Be Now day retreats in East Texas and Houston and Chicago and Atlanta and Florida. So I am putting $7,000 towards that out of my $20,000. I'm also hiring a housekeeper for a year, which would be $5,000. So that's $12,000. I'm taking $3,000 and upgrading the back of the winery and a little bit of landscaping on the back of the kennel. The winery is empty right now, so it just kind of needs to be jazzed up a little bit. So that's $3,000. And that leaves me $5,000. My sister who died, her son is wading through all of the legal stuff. So I'm putting $5,000 towards legal fees. But let's talk about how all this stuff makes us feel. And remember, I told you at the very beginning of this, as we begin putting this money in our virtual account, the first couple of days or weeks are really easy. You know, $1,000, that's nothing. 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000. It's still pretty easy. When we get into like the 19,000 and the $20,000 a day, you know, we start to go, well, you know, I've already flowed. As of today, we have now flowed $210,000 into our virtual bank account. And, you know, I've talked about making this about the experiences. How do you want to feel? It isn't about buying this stuff. It is about the experience that it gives us. And I got the most interesting, wonderful email from a woman last night who is playing the money game. She is not in the United States, and she is living in what they call a small caravan camp, you know, like small campers, and she's got lots of neighbors and stuff like that. She's a writer. And so I want to read to you what she had to say. She said about the money game. This past week, I'm going to take this off. I can actually see better without my glasses, if you can believe that. She said, this past week has been interesting. Since I paid off my debts and purchased my immediate material requirements, I was at a loss, and I've always been at a loss to know what it is I truly want out of life. I have imagined all kinds of scenarios over the years. In earlier times, I would self-sabotage them by conjuring up all kinds of reasons why they wouldn't work or come to fruition. In more recent times, I have left everything open to the universe, as I believe our realistic vision narrows down our options in our minds. But she said, I feel better knowing that the universe will support much more than we can ever imagine. However, in this past week, I've had a bit of a turnaround. Because I couldn't decide what I really wanted, I decided to write down how I wanted to feel and what those things made me feel the way I wanted to feel. It's been a long time, and this is a long list of which only two things are already able to be ticked off: a warm, comfy bed and a beautiful beach with the feel of soft, silky sand between my toes. The rest I have had at times or can emulate artificially, but they are things I would very much like to have in my life again, such as birdsong and the sound of a babbling brook, which I have on Spotify and play often. And I got to tell you, playing the babbling brook on Spotify will help that come into being a lot quicker. It really will. She said, I would like bushwalks, beautiful scented flowers growing in gardens. I could travel a ways to do this. Fresh fruit straight off the trees and vines, homegrown organic vegetables. I worked in an orchard once, and I love the fruit straight from the trees. There's nothing like it. a coal range and an open fire. I had a coal range and an open fire once, and I absolutely loved it. So homely and comforting. A warm, mellow, peaceful room with beautiful crystals and green plants for meditation. Although I have mastered the art of meditating through constant traffic noise and chatty neighbors, and she put a smile. A teepee, which to me is like being in a big warm hug. The gift of being able to heal others, which I suspect I am able to do with words and support and comfort to a degree. This has helped me to draw up a plan of a small house and property. Don't you love that? Which would fulfill all these desires. I can see it in my mind's eye, and I will let the thoughts go where they may. I am paying off the property with my virtual account, and today I gave a $10,000 donation to the men's shed so the lovely old men there can purchase materials and make toys for children at Christmas. I have also donated to a charity to buy and to send out wool for ladies to make woolen garments for newborn babies and children in need. I'm already knitting for this charity, so they're great. She said, "Sorry, this has been a bit of a ramble, Jeanie, but it has been so good to get it down on paper and out of my head. It helps me to think clearer. I think I need to go back to writing my book," which she's already written 3 books. But don't you love this? I just love how she was able to get past the old self sabotage, shouldn't have it, can't have it, won't happen, or the old, just let the universe deliver. That would be like me calling Nordstrom and just saying, send me something I'd like. And they'll go, oh, okay. I mean, is this for you? Is it for someone else? Well, I don't know. Just send me something I'd like. You talking about clothes or a handbag or suitcases or makeup? I don't know. Just send me something I'd like. We have to be more specific. Okay? So the more specific you can get, and if it helps you to put down the feelings that you're going to have around using this money in a conscious way, you are going to be able to draw this in more clearly. I hope this helps you. I think this money game is extraordinary. The feedback I'm getting from you all is so great. Please sing the money song. Please share with me and with others. Share what your experiences are. Let's make it a great day. Tomorrow's $21,000. I love y'all. I bless you. Thanks for being here. Thanks.